Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Humstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to get us going. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Buckeyes offense has the football first here today. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the catch. It's Bell. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Nice grab. It's Mason. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone. They'll begin the drive at the 25. The Nittany Lions offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kurt?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quick throw, the catch is made. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, this defense is taking advantage of an opportunity. Their own offense scores on the opening drive. Now a big sack here on third down. Big decision here on your own side of the 50. Do you go for it or do you punt and give that offense the ball back?
fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Mason.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets free.
Well, there's the stiff arm.
Oh, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Reverse. And the receiver goes down for a loss. The defense all over that play.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Buckeyes are going to keep this drive rolling.
You know, third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Mason. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Running back has it on the screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. That's reeled in. It's Jones. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big fourth down to see if they can keep this going.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Hands off to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Isaac. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Different about that.
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Roberts. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition.
The lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
He'll hand it off. Look out, room to run here. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Takes off in a bootleg. Grab down the middle. It's Mason. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Ohio State 17, Penn State 0.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
What a hit there by the defender.
tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. With the catch, it's Isaac.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody a critical third down play for this offense right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. The Nittany Lions will have to kick. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no.
Set them up in a good defense to go to work.
Game.
Love this early scrimmage.